morning. Once again, I am starting this vlog in my robe. I feel like maybe a lot of days during Vlogmas, I will probably be starting the day off like this. But it is real life. This is me. I love sharing more of my life with you during Vlogmas. So in the mornings when I wake up, this is how I am, and I have my morning coffee and just kind of like enjoy my morning coffee for the first like half hour of the day, and then I get started on my day. Usually. It doesn't always work out that way, but definitely yesterday and today I kind of feel like just waking up, relaxing, having my coffee. There are some mornings though that I wake up and I instantly just jump in the shower and get ready for my day, but those are the days that I normally have a big to-do list, when I have lots to get done, and literally once I wake up I have to jump in the shower and get started on my day. But today we are butchering and making sausage today. Yay! Oh my gosh, I feel tired already thinking about it. It is just, it's not like it's hard work, it's just a lot of work to stand there and to make sausage. And we are planning on using, I think it's a full deer that Jimmy had made ground that we're making sausage. But I was thinking last night when I was laying in bed, we have a recipe here. It's on my phone, the recipe that we're using. And you need to let that sit overnight for all of like the flavors and everything to kind of marinate together with the ground. And I didn't do that. And I even mentioned to Jimmy earlier in the week, I said, I need to make get the mixture together and then add it to the ground for like the day before I start making the sausage. And I never did it. So I'm thinking it's not gonna be a huge deal. I'm still gonna make the sausage. I'm not going to like let it sit overnight. I'm just gonna make it, like do the seasonings with it and make it. But Jimmy's friend is out here with his son. So I had mentioned, I think on one of my videos that they had gotten 2 elk. So Jimmy actually wasn't drawn for that week of the elk hunt. The week that we were drawn, I ended up getting an elk, and one of our friends ended up getting an elk that week as well. And then the next week was another elk hunt. You can only apply to hunt one of the weeks, but the next week a coworker of his and his son, Ken is his name, and I forget his son's name, I think it's Caden or Kane, they ended up getting an elk each. So I had mentioned that because it was on a weekday, I think I was off that day or a weekend, and I was like, I'm gonna get so much done because Jimmy's gonna be off. It was a Sunday. I'll link that video here. It was a Sunday video, and I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna get so much done because Jimmy is going to be hunting all day. Literally, he left at like 5 a.m. and wouldn't be home probably till 6 or 7. And then he texted me or gave me a call, and they were home by 1 o'clock with 2 elk. So his friend is here and his son, and they are going to be helping butchering because his son is older. I want to say he's in his 20s, and he's really, really intrigued and interested in the whole hunting and butchering it himself, which is amazing at his age because he is so young. I find that a lot of younger kids aren't taking to hunting, and it's so important. I feel like even if you don't actively hunt, it's just a source of food and providing for yourself that you never know that you may need. I'm not saying the world is going to end or anything, but you know, it's just an important thing to have, and to have that quality. Like Jimmy is one of the few that, and I know there's a lot of viewers. I'm so happy that there's so many viewers that hunt and that provide for themselves and butcher for themselves. So awesome. I'm so happy to see that there is people that still do that. But Jimmy's getting older. Like, let's face it, he's getting older. And you know, we're not gonna hunt forever, right? And so to have somebody that is in the younger generation to kind of take that over, which is great, absolutely wonderful, so that when we hunt and we're older and we, you know, Jimmy won't be able to butcher anymore, guess what? He will have taught somebody to butcher and his techniques, and you know, in 5 years, you know, that person will be able to help us and to help others, and more importantly, provide for him and his family. So they are in the workshop right now, and they are butchering elk, and I'm just sitting in here enjoying my coffee. I should feel bad about it, but I don't. But I will get out there. I think it's 10 o'clock, or yeah, 10:30 is what the time is right now, and I will get out there. I'm not going to shower today because I am going to be out in the workshop mostly the whole entire day today. But I am so excited. I had this like light bulb moment. Like, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. I don't think, I've never seen it on YouTube or anywhere. I don't think so, but I have created or thought of something. I haven't created it yet. I have thought of an idea on how to make egg rolls, like legit egg rolls. I'm not talking just egg roll in a bowl. I'm talking egg roll, like wrapped egg rolls. And I cannot wait to make it tonight. So that is my plan for supper. I have that sandwich left over that I think I'm going to have probably for my lunch, and maybe some pork rinds or something like that. I ended up buying the big, first time ever, I haven't even tasted them yet, but I bought the big jumbo can of pork rinds from Costco. So I think I'm just gonna have that for lunch today. And then for supper, I will be making egg rolls. And I think I might make some like fried rice with cauliflower rice, but I'll be sure. You guys, guaranteed you will be seeing this recipe. It's just mind-blowing. Let's just leave it at that. All right, keep you in suspense for the rest of the video. But I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee, and then eventually I will work my way out into the workshop and I will share that recipe with you. And I think hopefully Jimmy has that whole processing unit set up. I know he was gonna work on it last night, but he got carried away. He was skinning out another elk. So hopefully this morning, maybe he got that all set up. And this is our life. This is definitely 100% part of our whole family's life. My girls, us, like, this is what we do. So, so that is why I share it, especially during Vlogmas, because that's what we're busy doing, right? And Vlogmas is sharing kind of our daily events, what's going on, getting to know us more better, and more of like a casual, that's how I consider Vlogmas, and that's what I want to do for my Vlogmas, is sharing more of my everyday life, sharing me when I'm having my morning coffee. And you know, that's just what I like to do, because you know, you guys are all my friends. You really, really are. I appreciate you so much. My goal by the end of December, I want to share like a little personal goal for YouTube, is to get to 7,000 subscribers. So that is my personal little goal that I have. So you guys are always my friends, and you're sharing, you're commenting on my videos, and that helps me get out into the YouTube world so that more people like you will subscribe and I can share more of my ideas and recipes with. So I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying my Vlogmas this year. I feel like I'm sharing a lot more as far as like a daily routine, and not just picking up the camera and baking something, you know what I mean? I'm sharing a lot more of my life. So I do a lot more talking too. All right, I'm finishing my coffee and I will see you guys in the next clip. I am dressed for the day. I am very casual today because, like I said, I am not showering. I might shower tonight, but with all the stuff that I'm doing today, I just don't want to shower yet. But funny story is I am doing some meal prep. You will see this in an upcoming video, but I need some ground beef, well, ground venison for my recipe, and I forgot to take it out of the freezer last night. So I'm just gonna go in the workshop. I'm gonna grab some ground venison to make my meal. Like I said, you will see this in an upcoming video. It's actually going to be a slow cooker meal, but I'm gonna do some meal prep because I realized last week that I didn't have a lot of meal prep stuff in the fridge. And that is one, if anything that you take from my channel is meal prepping. I highly recommend meal prepping, no matter what stage you're at in your weight loss journey, maintenance. It is very, very important. And I realized last week when I was working and everything, I just didn't have a lot of meals to take with me. So it's gonna be like killing, what is the saying? Killing two birds with one stone. I think that's, I always screw up on little sayings like that. Jimmy always makes fun of me because I cannot get those sayings right, but I think it's killing two birds with one stone. I'm gonna be filming a slow cooker recipe coming out next week. And I am also going to be doing some meal prep at the same time for myself for next week. So I'm a little bit more prepared in the upcoming week. So I'm just gonna run out to the workshop, grab some ground venison, and then I will get started on that recipe. Ooh, also, it's snowing out here. And I took a video at the beginning of the day. I'm gonna take a video at the end of the day because we're supposed to get 10 centimeters of snow. All right, let's go and get some ground venison.
Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
My lunch, that was really good. I love those pork rinds. That's the first time that I actually bought pork rinds from Costco, but they're really good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scale and I'm going to go out to the workshop and weigh the ground that we have, because the recipe that I have is for 10 pounds of meat, and I'm going to see how many pounds we have in order to figure out how much for my spices. Because obviously if we have like 70 pounds of ground, then I'll need to times my recipe by 7 in order to get the quantity that I want for the amount of meat that we have. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm just gonna go out to the workshop, I'm gonna weigh all the meat that we have, I'm gonna come back in, and then I'm gonna mix up all of the spices that we need, and then I'll see if I'll get done the sausage today. Like I said, there is 3 people out there, 4 including Jimmy, and we still have a lot of meat hanging, and it's just a lot of people back there. So I may let it sit overnight, because like I had mentioned, I was supposed to do that kind of yesterday. So I might just do the sausage making tomorrow. I'll see how it is. I'll see what Jimmy wants me to do, to be honest, because he might just want me to get it done. But I will keep you guys posted, but I will be back with how much meat that we have once I weigh it all. Also, non-scale victory, where I can actually like weigh myself and then weigh me with like all the meat. Because normally if I was 240 pounds, like I was when I first started, because I have lost over 100 pounds, I sit at about 140 pounds right now, but I would never be the one stepping on the scale, seeing how much I weigh, and then carrying like whatever I needed to weigh. Like even the dogs, sometimes I do that. I'll weigh myself, and then I'll weigh me holding one of the dogs, and then just minus the 2 to figure out how much they weigh. That's what I plan on doing with the meat. And like, I would never do something like that, especially with like 3 of Jimmy's friends out there. I would never be stepping on that scale. So non-scale victory today. All right, I am ready to make the seasonings. We have 90 pounds of ground venison out there, which I am shocked we have that much. I thought it would be around like the 70-pound mark, but 90 pounds of venison. So the sausage recipe that we have, I'm going to be timesing it by 9. So let's quickly make this, 1 tablespoon of mustard seed. So, oh my gosh. So I need 9 of these. I hope I have enough seasonings. Then we need 6 tablespoons of pickling salt. So that is right here. So we will need 54, and that's 2. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Okay, so I need 9 of these. Yes, I'm going to be adding brown sugar. So over the course of like 90 pounds of meat, you guys, this isn't gonna make a huge difference. 2 tablespoons of pepper, which would be like 18 tablespoons. I don't even know if I have that much pepper. Yikes, which isn't very much, but okay, it is what it is. I'm okay with having like a little less pepper anyway, so. Oh no! Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first ingredient that I was supposed to add was mustard seed. And as you've seen, I added the dry mustard, but luckily for me, it's the same amount. So thank goodness. So we need 9 tablespoons of mustard seed. Oh my gosh, that would have been such a mess. Yeah, okay, 9 tablespoons of mustard seed. We need a half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. 9. And then we need a dash of chili powder and 2 tablespoons of the crushed red peppers. I'm just gonna do like a dash. I don't like things really spicy, but I feel like it's gonna add some good flavor. So I'm gonna add like maybe 4 teaspoons of the chili powder. And then I'm just gonna do like 1 teaspoon of the crushed red peppers. 1 teaspoon. That's it, because I do not like it spicy like I had mentioned. Okay, there we go. That's the recipe. If anybody is interested, I will have it on the screen. And what the amount that I put on the screen will be for 10 pounds of meat. Even if you wanted to make your own sausage with ground beef, you can easily buy a big package of ground beef at Costco, and you can make it yourself if you have like the sausage attachments and everything like that. But really, really easy. It tastes really good. I have had this recipe. One of Jimmy's co-workers, Kaylee, has always brought us like salami and sausages as a thank you for butchering for her, and this is the recipe she uses, and it is really, really good. All right, so I'm just gonna mix it all up, and then we will go out to the workshop, and I'll get Jimmy probably to add it in with all the meat, because he'll have to like stir it all together. So, and that is it. And then I'll keep you guys posted if I end up making sausage, and I will show you. Jimmy did get his little like station. I call it a toy because I like to bug him. As you guys can tell from our relationship, like our relationship is based on like sarcasm, and we just like bugging each other. So whenever I go out there and he was cutting his meat with his bandsaw there, making bone-in steaks, I was telling him that it was his little toy. It was funny. But he got that all set up. So I'll make sure that I share a little video of that as well in the back. So they are still really busy butchering their 2 elk that they got. So I think we're gonna let it sit overnight with the spices, and I will probably do the sausage tomorrow, which is fine by me. Honestly, it's getting a little bit later anyways. It's just after 2 o'clock. So maybe it'll be tomorrow that I show you his little bandsaw thing and everything, because they weren't using it right now for one thing, and he was busy. Jimmy was really busy. Like, he's trying to teach, like I said, Kane how to butcher and how to package and cuts of meat and everything. So it is really time consuming, but Jimmy has a heart of gold and a lot of patience, so he is busy kind of like teaching as they're going along. So I'm just not going to bother them today, and then tomorrow we'll be all set up to start the sausage and do everything. So I think what I might do, I might put up the tree. I think I'm going to sweep and mop and put up the tree. I'm not going to decorate it today. I'll see about that. Nothing's going as planned today. But I'm just trying to utilize my time, because like if I am making sausage tomorrow, that is going to be like an all afternoon. It's probably going to be like 4 or 5 hours of making sausage. So I'm trying to utilize my time today since I'm not making the sausage. So maybe I'll put up the Christmas tree. Zoe had said she would help me decorate it, and I think I'm going to sweep and mop. So I'm going to do that, and then I will catch you guys in the next clip. Whew, okay, I have put up the Christmas tree and put the lights on the Christmas tree and rearranged the living room, and I'm done. Like, I'm exhausted. It doesn't take me long. Like, that probably took me about an hour. I'm gonna wait and decorate it tomorrow. But I have everything upstairs. Usually Jimmy brought up the tree for me earlier in the week, and usually he brings up all of the ornaments and everything like that. But like I said, he has been super busy. So I had brought those up. So they're all in the living room ready to go. But this is my Christmas tree. So got that all done, and the lights are on. So I just need to decorate it, which, like I said, I will decorate it tomorrow. And the boxes are all right there for the ornaments and my nativity scene and such. So I will do that. Also I have a wreath and some garland that goes around like our half wall here by the entryway. So I will do that probably all tomorrow. We're supposed to be getting 10 centimeters today. So It has snowed quite a bit already, which is awesome. I think that's what put me in the Christmas mood, because up until today we have not had snow, and it's just not the same. I love winter. I'm one of those. All right, so I am going to take a little break for like an hour, and then I'm going to get started on supper. Jimmy is still out in the workshop, so I'm just gonna rest for an hour because I have been on the go pretty much since I woke up. So I'm gonna relax for an hour, and then we will get started on our supper. I am going to get started on my supper, and this is what I wanted to share with you guys. It is going to be an egg roll, legit a keto egg roll. You won't just have an egg roll in a bowl. It will be an egg roll with chicken skins as the wrapper, the wonton wrapper. That is what we are going to be using instead of a wonton wrapper. So let's get started on our egg. So I have ground venison in here, and I mixed it with a little bit of pepper because I had some left over from, I'm cooking one of the chef's plate meals for Jimmy and Zoe. And this I am making egg roll in a bowl. So I'm gonna add some sesame seed oil to this as well. And also some minced garlic. All right, then I'm going to add some of the coleslaw mix. This is what I use for my egg roll in a bowl, but you can also use like shredded cabbage if you have some on hand, but I always just use this, and it always turns out so good and makes it just so easy. So I'm just gonna put some of that in there, and sometimes you have to add a little bit of water just to soften the cabbage. So I'm going to put my I'm gonna put my soy sauce in here. And then I'm going to cover it and just let it all wilt for a couple minutes till the cabbage is nice and soft. So I've taken off all the skins, and I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350, and I'm gonna use the chicken for another recipe. All right, and here are all of my chicken skins. They turned out really, really good and nice and big. So let's get started on wrapping our egg rolls. All right, I also have my air fryer. We are gonna be making these in the air fryer, so I'm going to warm this up, and I'm going to make the egg rolls, and then by the time this is preheated, it should be all ready to go. So we are going to use the air fryer. I have it at 380 for the temperature for 15 minutes. We'll check on it after 10 minutes. It might need a little bit longer because I definitely want to make sure that these are crisp enough, but let's start with that. All right, so it has been 15 minutes. I actually flipped them halfway through, and I think they're done perfectly. So I'm gonna take them out, and I'm gonna put them on my paper towel just to drain some of the fat for a little bit, and then we will give them a taste. This is going to be a game changer. I'm so excited. I have cut one in half here. I have them all on my plate. I made 2, 4, 6 of them.
and I'm gonna give them a taste. I don't think you can pair this with some cauliflower rice and make some like Chinese style cauliflower rice to go with it, but I think I'm just gonna have probably 2 or 3 of the egg rolls. But look at that, so good. Let's take a taste. You guys, you have to make this ASAP. It is so good. The chicken skin replaces the wonton wrap like for your egg rolls, and I can say it probably tastes even better than a traditional egg roll. It's just, I love chicken skins, especially in the air fryer. Really, really good. Make sure you give those egg rolls a try. I would love to hear some feedback on that. I am so excited with doing this. I think it's going to be a 100% game changer. You won't just have to have the egg roll in a bowl. You can actually have egg rolls. Mind blown, you guys. So make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. See you guys tomorrow.